Hello, welcome to The Becoming Trader. I'm your host, Christian Kamp, and I am The Becoming Trader. So it won't be too long this Monday review because just got back from holiday yesterday, and I took my laptop with me on holiday to try and do some trades, try and look at the markets, see if I can do trading and vacationing. Um, it didn't go too well, but yeah, let's dive in and see what happened and how I can improve. And that's the objective, right? So if we get, so yeah, so let's have a look here. So just to get, just to show my profit and loss graph at the moment. So there's a few little bumps along the way there. I think this was when I was on holiday. So basically from that point to now is what happened when I was on holiday. But yeah, that's life. Let's dive in and see what actually happened. So this is one of the trades that I'm currently still in. I got in there, when was this? On the 1st of September, and I took a profit there. What I do is I take a third of my position out at 2 to 1, and then it went back, and then it went down again, but then it went back up, and I take another third of my position at a 3 to 1, and then I have a take profit for the last third at about 5 to 1. So yeah, so that's where it is now. So it's roughly at that 3 to 1 mark, and we'll see where it goes. Yeah, there's no indication of it retracing back. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. So yeah, this one, let's see where it went. So I got in there. And I took a profit out at that point there. So this was at 2 to 1. I took a third of my position out, and basically just after that, it skyrocketed and stopped me out. Between that point and that point, it was probably one of my busier times on holiday. So I did manage to take that out, but yeah, then I didn't actually notice how it reversed. And it reversed quite quickly. One thing I did notice is there's quite a good reversal indicator here. You can see with those fractals, that's how it reversed there, and this point here. So that's a good indication of a reversal. So there was an indicator for a buy. Where was it? At this point here. So at that point there was an indicator for a buy signal that I missed, and so at that point there, it would have been a good point to stop out of this trade, this short order. That at that point there would have been a good point to come out, and then go in for a buy, and would have made money on that run as well. So it would have been about what's that, 1-1. So about almost a 1-to-1 take profit, which is great, and then got into there, and it would have been I would have already had a couple of take profits on this side as well. So yeah, so that is one thing to note. There was a nice reversal pattern, and I missed it, and that's life, right? When you do back testing, you basically almost get 100% of the trades 100% of the time. But when it comes to live trading, you're gonna miss trades unless it's automated, unless you have a bot running, you are gonna miss trades, and that is something that that I'm trying to learn how to overcome. And but yeah, at the end of the day, you try and your best effort is to minimize the trades that are winners. Well, is that right? You try and miss as many of the trades that are going to be losers and hit as many of the trades that are going to be winners. That's the whole objective. that's what you have to try and do. But yeah, you can't also kick yourself. You know, it was a pity, but I've got to just keep going. Like the one thing I'm finding about trading is there's there's two major there's two major aspects about trading, and it's confidence in yourself and confidence in your strategy. And I'm and they are both linked. And I'm trying to gain as much confidence in myself. I know I can be a successful trader. I know I will be a successful trader, and I know I will be a profitable trader. The other part is you have to have confidence in your strategy, and this is probably one of the hardest ones. You know, it's because every time you lose, every time you make a loss, you think, oh, is this strategy the right strategy? Is it a profitable strategy? Is it a winning strategy? Is it? And then you start doubting your strategy. But when it's so even though I think this trade broke even, like there were signs that it actually showed signs of reversal. It showed signs of reversal, and then there was a sign, an indicator. It indicated to me that the market was going to go up, and I wasn't there. I was out on a boat looking at humpback whales, and I missed it. But it still gives me that confidence to know that if I was at the market, I would have made a profit. And I would have made a profit going down, and then I would have made the profit going up. And that's a win, is just taking that confidence. So, it's you can't beat yourself up for trades that you miss, but if you can just pick up the signs that, wait a minute, if I was there and I did that, I can make a profit. Now I know where to go from here. Yeah, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Tony Horton. He's P90X. He says, you don't know where to go. You don't know. How do you know where to go if you don't know where you've been? So, yeah, that's. I don't know why I thought that, but that's there. So it does give me a bit more confidence in my strategy to look at this, and that is a win for me. So yeah, let's just keep moving on. Again, I got into that point there. Great downward trend. It did reverse. There was another signal that the market was reversing, so I could have got out at that point there at just a sort of break-even point, and got into that and made a profit that way. Yeah, again, I was on a boat somewhere, so can't beat myself up about it. This trade here, I can't remember what time I made the trade. I think I made the trade a little bit earlier than that point there. But there was a sign that it was reversing, and it probably would have been if I was just looking at the trades, it's definitely a sign that it is reversing. Quickly get out. There's an indicator there that the market is going down, and that's my indicator at that point there. And yeah, so then I would have got in, and I would have made some profit that way. So yeah, there is some confidence coming out of this, which is great. This point here, yeah, it sort of plateaued there. This was increasing, so again, there's signs that the market is reversing, and I should have seen it. I should have taken that profit and moved. Should have taken some profit and moved on. Then this one here. This is an interesting one. I think what I did was I put my entry point in that point there. I think it was. And one thing maybe, because as soon as it hit it, it went straight down, and then it's gone straight up again. So maybe one point is I could have moved my entry point a little bit higher, taken, it's just to give it that more of a resistance. I think I put it just below resistance, and it sort of didn't hit the resistance, and then it went back down. So if I had it at resistance, it wouldn't have even gone down. I wouldn't have lost out in the trade. So that's my review for this week of my trading. I'm pretty happy where it is. I'm at home longer now, so I'll be doing more trading, more able to come to my laptop and to the market and see where it is and take it from there. And thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions. Like and subscribe to my channel, it'll be great. And one thing I'm gonna start doing is also doing podcasts. Just food for thought podcast, just thinking out loud. And so please join me for that. It'll be great to hear from you. And have a good week. Stay diligent, stay profitable.